Okay, hello and welcome back to Heroes 3 as we continue our Skeletons Only challenge. Gonna be honest with you guys, it has been nearly a month since I recorded part 3. Kind of amazed it's been that long, but frankly there's just been a lot going on. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about it in much detail, but I've been pretty distracted recently. Have currently got a cold, so I apologise if I'm very bunged up today. But anyway, we're going to try and get on with this. So we're going to start off with Verok. We're going to pick this up, we're going to go to this, and we're going to go slightly to the south. Have we visited this? We have. Okay, let's go for this. Yeah, I kind of want to talk about what's been going on, but every time I try and play Heroes 3 and talk about like real life stuff at the same time, it almost always results in worse plays. So just putting it out there as a caveat. That's one of the reasons I tend to just stick to talking about the game. Okay, so if we go west here, we don't know what's there, so I think we just follow this path, see where it leads. Yeah, the kind of headline is that about a week ago I started a new job, and I don't tend to start new jobs very often, so that was obviously quite a big distraction. What can we even do with these two? Yeah, I'm not going to say what my job is, but it's obviously been taking a lot of my attention recently. Okay, so I think Zai, let's just go through here because we know this is relatively safe. Okay, going back to the Conflux Town, we have got Mage Guild level 5, we've got Magic University, we've not yet got a tavern, which is kind of surprising. I think we just go for that. Then going across to this, we've got pretty much everything we can. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all we can do on this particular turn. So let's just end it there. I don't think we're currently threatened, unless I've forgotten, but I'm pretty sure we're not, so we're going to end the turn there. Okay, I didn't really see anything interesting going on there, so I think we're good to continue. I'm a little bit torn as to whether we can actually use Town Portal, because normally my rule is I can use it if I've seen the opponents using it, but on this occasion, I'm still a bit uncertain as to whether that is what I saw. So I'm still a bit undecided about that. Going back to Vidomina, let's have a little look. Let's go to View Air. And I feel like it's possible we could actually push further south. Is it possible, if we have a look at this, we do have Expert Earth Magic, we do have Expert Air Magic, so if there was a way through, this would surely tell us, you would think. What confuses me about this is it reveals the location of all resources and mines and reveals all terrain to the caster. That makes it sound like it's going to tell you pretty much everything, but where the Fog of War is, it doesn't actually tell you if there are any gates or teleporters. So, although I've assumed we're going towards a dead end, it is possible there could be some kind of gate. So, I hope I'm not wrong, but I think I am actually going to push in that direction. As for this next fight, I think we should probably just go for this. Let's go with 3 stacks. Rush towards them, grab ourselves some easy kills, so 47 losses expected. Go straight for haste. They're not going to fall for the 1 stack. Yep, not too surprised. Okay, we rush these forward. Go 1, then go 2. 32 back. Pull these together once again. This time around is a horde of archers. Could form in a few stacks, so we're going to go with 3 stacks again. Let's try it like this. They want to run off. I probably should have let them go. But again, this is a pretty easy situation to resolve. So we take a few losses. And then we can rush forward. Then we go 1. Then we go 2. 10 losses, 46 back. I think, on reflection, was the right choice to go for that fight. I will actually take the gems, because that is the resource we need most. Then we can go for a horde of wolf riders. Probably not going to find a way above ground in this direction, but it's worth a go. I should have formed into fewer stacks, but this should still be fine, I think. Okay, so they do reach us. Would it be worth going forward with this stack then animating dead. Perhaps. We don't have too many spell points, but I would be tempted. So we're now 10 speed, these are 8 speed. Pretty safe just to go down to here. They move slightly further forward. We can pretty much kill them off, so if we go for the animate dead, 23 come back, kill these off, no losses, 74 more skeletons. Yeah, we're still getting stronger, quite a lot stronger. Okay, so Galthran, what should he do next? He can go south, he can open some of this stuff up. That seems pretty pointless. I probably shouldn't have come in this direction, although since I have, lots of war unicorns, pretty doable. Spell options, we've got advanced haste, which is not amazing. We do of course have animate dead, which is probably all we need. Maybe we give this a shot. Yeah, let's split these up, and let's give it a go. Okay, only 72 losses expected, 29 unicorns in total, though they do form as lots of different stacks, which is kind of annoying. Let's go for this position here, this looks pretty promising. Okay, we'll see how this goes. So 2 stacks can already reach us, but that does give us the freedom to attack one of these other stacks. We could also go for a blind, but there might be no need. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. We do kill them off, then we can go for a block. Then we move up. Please kill these off. They do get morale. I'm pretty sure they could have attacked us. I'm surprised they didn't. I guess they were, of course, sequencing things to go for the 5 stack. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so this stack next. We, at this point, don't have too many choices. We could go for something like shield, 15% damage reduction. Maybe better just to save all of our spell points for animate dead. Although, it's really tempting to blind this stack, so that this stack below it can't reach us. Then all the rest have to wind all the way up. I'm not sure this is the right choice, but I'm going to try it. So now this stack can't reach us. This stack also can't reach us. We get to move. We're going to try waiting first. Makes no difference. Okay, so now we go for this. They can't get through. They have to go all the way around. We just wait. Forced to move. Let's go up to this. They start to come round. We can reach these, but then this stack can also reach us. Is this worth trying to avoid? Not sure it is, but I'm just going to see what happens. They can go different ways. That might be fine. Okay, doesn't look too good. Let's just go for this. And at this point, they will pretty much just come in. We will retaliate, so probably better off going for blind. And I think we will save our spell points just in case. So 37 losses, 14 back. Worth it for the XP, plus we get some more attack. I'm gonna split these into, let's go with 3 different stacks. Move in for this. Doesn't matter how many there are 100 in total, so we get 35 skeletons back. Grab some extra resources, and if we were to push south, this stuff really not too necessary. Including the 3rd level spell, at this point we do have animate dead, which is really all we need. Let's just go straight north. Then Thant doesn't really have too much to do. I guess what I could do, now that we've gone for these obelisks, is we could start moving in this direction. And there is some pretty good stuff to the west. We could get quite a few skeletons. Thant's not very strong, so I think that does make sense for him. Then Nimbus goes south, goes west, and this part of the map is actually kind of unexplored. But we'll see what we can find. Then Aislinn is a hero who could be used to do some pretty good stuff. There's a throng of pikemen up there. That's probably a good place to start. So she has just basic necromancy. We could level her up. That would be best, but not seeing a realistic way to do that. So I think we're going to go for this. Obviously makes no difference. Then we go for these. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure this is worth doing, but Aislinn is, under normal circumstances, is a very good hero. In this case, possibly overkill. This is the pikeman's preferred terrain, so there's not really too much we can do in terms of speed. Okay, those two stacks take the bait. These two stacks move in. We could go for a meteor shower at this point, but possibly don't need to. If we go for haste instead, that does make us faster. I think that makes sense. Okay, we're not strong enough to kill them off at all. Didn't quite work out. Now they crowd around. Was this worth doing? Perhaps not. If we move across 7 to 23 kills, meteor shower, 75 points of damage, it's not actually that much. No way we can attack without being attacked. Haste has already worn off. Perhaps we just meteor shower. Wow, that really does nothing. Fine. Was this worth it? Pretty sure we just lost skeletons. We do get advanced earth magic, which is nice. A bit of experience, but what we really need is better necromancy. Vokil can go for expert necromancy, which I doubt will use him, but we might as well take that. We go for the legs of Legion. Yeah, someone mentioned in the comments, this is in fact for level 2 units, so not useful for our skeletons. Forgot about that, I thought that was level 1 units. Gonna go for experience, even on a scout hero, I think that's still the right choice. And not really too much else we can pick up, but if we move in this direction, there are a few things lying around. Zai's gonna go through, and Galthran should probably do something a bit more productive. So Sanya's not going to be strong enough to push through all of this. So if Galthran goes in this direction, we can maybe take on the Dragon Utopia, go south, and take Igni. However, would be a lot more comfortable with that if we actually had a well on the way. We'd have to take on Lizardmen. Probably also Marksman. Can't see any other way through. So Galthran has just 8 knowledge, so 80 spell points in total. It's not really too much to work with. No sign of any kind of magic spring. Okay, going back to Zai, let's just go and move towards this, just in case we do start using Town Portal. Hamika also doesn't have too much to be doing. Can actually loop all the way around to this. If we go above ground, we could go south, but nothing really to be claimed. So I think we keep our safe heroes together. Go in this direction. Visit this. And grab this. Then we go back to this. We're going to go for the Town Hall. And other towns, there's not really too much we can do, so let's just end the turn there. Okay, Tan has taken Red's town back once again, so Tan is still very much the dominant player. Does proceed to continue exploring. Green didn't appear to have too much left. Month of the White, okay. Alright, so Galthran could go back for some spell points. Kind of long. Not sure that's worth a whole turn. Let's have a look at this. So I think this is a case of 3 players have just 1 town, 2 players have 2 towns or possibly more, and we're obviously currently in the lead. Okay, so going back to Tamika, let's pick up some sulfur. And let's move in this direction. Lots of skeletons to be grabbed to the north. Honestly, I'm not seeing too much else we can do. We have gone really overkill with Tamika. We don't need this many skeletons, but of course skeleton farming, always very satisfying, so can't complain. Okay, let's just rush forward. Let's defend with all these stacks. These guys wait. These two stacks move in, we go for this, we kill one off. Then we kill the other. So, absolutely no effort whatsoever, gets us an extra 100 skeletons. And yeah, this is, again, I don't want to overdo the point, but this is why we didn't need a skeleton transformer. We're completely fine without. Okay, 32 losses expected. I think let's just say yes to that. Another 100 skeletons. Bring them back together. This next fight is a throng of air elementals. There is a chance. I'll start with some Stormies. Let's have a look. So just 159 basic. 4 different stacks. I think we go for haste. Not quite strong enough to kill them. Unexpected. Okay, let's absorb some retail. Okay, this time we are strong enough. These kill these off. These go for these. Okay, so the ones we actually absorb the retaliation on somehow do get killed off immediately, but the rest do not. Okay, there's a prison there, which I think I'll probably just ignore, although I could just tuck someone like Zion. I will go for this first. And that does stop us getting there, which is honestly fine, because, to be honest, I don't really want to go for that prison. Okay, so Galthran next. Do we just go straight for this, or do we go back, get some spell points? It would take us at least one more turn, so I think we just go ahead and actually try to avoid fights, unless it's obvious we gain more than we lose, which perhaps we would if we just go back to a kind of basic approach. But yeah, I really don't want to use spell points. We are now seeing that there are whites everywhere, which is not too bad for gathering extra skeletons, but pretty bad for our scouts. Yeah, Nimbus is now blocked off too. Kind of annoying. Let's go east. Still some way we can explore. Tank goes north. Grab some defense. Aisling goes for this, and she can still go for the Wolf Riders, which I think we should. Win as expected. No Wolf Raiders. Lots of stacks. Possibly a few too many. Yeah, not really got enough spell points to really make good use of Meteor Shower. And that is the only spell we can go for. If we were to go for something like Haste instead, 2 spell power, not really enough. I think we just stay put. Okay, these get morale, that's kind of annoying. Hopefully they will all stack together. We are strong enough at first to kill them off in one shot. Okay, we've got 3 in the same spot, but one of them's pretty weak still. I think this is probably the moment. Go for this. Kill this stack off. There we go. 41 losses, 12 back. Not really worth it because we don't level up. Okay, never mind. We can get more skeletons later. Is this worth checking? I think probably not. Okay, going back to this. City Hall requires the blacksmith. Let's keep it simple and go for that next. And again, not seeing any kind of threat on our borders, so we're going to end the turn there. Red, I think, needs to go for another town, although I think they do still have one. Not seeing much signs of movement from them. Yeah, so they definitely have Town Portal, which I think I will allow myself to use, purely in the interests of saving time, because at this point I'm fairly confident about general trajectory of how this is going. Okay, so a Throng of Normal Orders, absolutely this is worth going for. I think 2 stacks, maybe 3 stacks should be just fine. Go for the attack, 27 losses expected. I think we're going to actually accept this, we get 90 back. Then we've got a Horde of Pixies. See what we can do. I'm sure they'll form as 1 stack. You would think. No, 2 stacks, okay. That does actually work, even though I kind of screwed that up. Please kill these off. They go for that. Then we just have to chain them down. Okay, 4 losses, 36 back. We move slightly further east. There's a Head of Legion to the south, which we don't need, and to confirm, this actually is a dead end. So, was it worth it for the skeletons? Obviously, yes, but not really. Not really killing off our opponents. Okay, so we move back in this direction. Galthran next. We probably should go for this fight, but lots of whites. Not really important to go for. Let's just go southwest. Follow this along. Can't quite reach Sanya, but that's fine. Then back to Thant, we go for this. Move up in this direction. That goes into the town. We should have actually maybe come back for the stable boost. Might have just about worked out. Oh well. Hamika goes for this, and Vokil goes south. Grab some sulfur. Then going back to this, we go City Hall. So we are into month 3, which means we should be able to get more artifacts. So I'm going to recruit Chana. Okay, so artifacts available, lots of extra movement, also the Recanter's Cloak. I think let's definitely go for the extra movement. 20,000 for Recanter's Cloak. We could get some use out of that. 7,500 for this, absolute no-brainer. And Mystic Orb of Mana, Ring of Conjuring, Fire of the Dragon. I'm going to check something really quick. Okay, the thing I was checking is, can we go for the Armor of the Damned? And I think, as far as I'm aware, the answer is no, unless there's something I've forgotten that is lying around for us to pick up. We still need the Shaun of the Walking Dead. We still need the Shield of the Yawning Dead, I think it's called. And we also need the Skull Helmet, which at least one of those might have been lying around, but not stuff we currently have, so I think we just ignore that for now. Okay, Chana is actually blocked off, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's just come back. And going back to this town, not really too much we can do, just going to end the turn there. Okay, so green actually breaks through to the zone pretty close to us, although I don't think they can reach us. And Sanya obviously is going to get destroyed. Just going to accept that, and let's move in this direction. So this does not actually help us defeat our opponents, but it does mean we grab an extra complex town, which will be extra spells. How much do we care about that? should we just go back? There's also the Dragon Utopia, but that's not that straightforward. 52 spell points, not that amazing. If we go back through... the green portal... Remind ourselves where that goes. That goes up to here, so we could go north. We could try and take Orange's town. Caelid's not a pushover, but still doable. Yeah, I feel like maybe we just go back. Because Igni is probably not going to be claimed. We should focus on taking out our opponents. We'll see, I'm not totally confident Galthran's strong enough for that. If we can find a well, that would help. Or if we can sneak into the town. Which, maybe we could if we go this way. Plus we get some more defense, some more attack. I think we'll do that next. Okay, so moment of truth. Have I understood this correctly? Is there still a chance that we can find a way above ground? I don't think there is. I'm not going to fight these. Dendroid guards should be fine. Worth doing for the XP. Okay, so we take 2 steps forward. These all defend. These wait. Then we go 1. Defend with all these stacks. Pull these all the way back. And we defend. These can reach us, these cannot. So we're safe to go for this. And then we go for this. Yeah, very easy fight, lots of XP, few more skeletons, and I think we do actually want the improved magic. I wonder if we just... I don't know, this should be fine. 15 losses, I'm just going to say yes to that, we still get 20 back, so... We're getting incredibly good. Bit of knowledge. Then we go south, we take these 2 fights. This is indeed a dead end, but at this point, nobody can say we haven't skeleton farmed enough. We have done more than enough skeleton farming. Should I talk about the things I was going to mention? I kind of wanted to vent because I have spent much of my afternoon essentially having an argument with my landlord. Because essentially, a promise was made to us as tenants, and was not kept. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm having fun now. Okay. Let's defend. Go for the kill. 51 skeletons back, not even going to bother going to the spells. Let's just try and get back so we can kind of try and be relevant. Okay, so Chana, we're going to go for this. Still not seeing the skull helmet. I think let's just tuck ourselves into the town. Hazen will go for this. Tamika goes for this. If we go north... There is actually a well up there, but that's way too far off. Let's just go through. Goku grabs this. Okay, so this next fight is potentially kind of annoying. 15 spell points, maybe not enough. It's enough for haste. But we might want 2 stacks. There's no chance they run off. Yeah, this might not be worth it. So we can go for haste on 1 stack, we can go for blind on 1 stack as well. We can go for 1 animate dead. Let's see if they focus on 1 stack. Okay, they do so far. Fortunately, slightly too slow. This time round, because this stack is in range of these 2 top stacks, there's a chance they will go for us. Split their attention between the 2 stacks, which they do, but mostly they go for the bottom stack. Okay, so these move down. These 2 go for the block. These go for this. Then I think we go for the animate dead. Bring most of those back, go for this. Go for a bit of a block. Not that it makes any difference. Okay, these are going to move up to here. These go for this. These go for the stack of 5, and these 2 go for an attempted block, which I don't think will work. Actually kind of does. Kill these 2, 17 losses, 8 back. I think we just accept that as the price of getting through. Then, quite a few skeletons to be gained. So the reception that I saw in the comment section is that most people, I think, are enjoying the skeleton farming. It's kind of the point of the playthrough. But, I mean, I'll put the question to you again, is there such a thing as too much skeleton farming? It's the optimum thing to do, like, it's absolutely the optimum play. But this does feel excessive. Okay, skellies come closer. We are of course faster. We can go like this. And go like this. These 2 stay in place. These kill these off. Bring the other skeletons south. Okay, 1 loss. We can get basic offense, that's really nice. 18 skeletons back. Let's go west. Then Nimbus continues to explore. No whites blocking our path. This appears to be explored. If we go above ground, it leads to this spot, which is very close to Green's town. And they've actually got Isra, so I wanted Isra myself. Green has unfortunately stolen him. Or her. It's definitely her. Resource silo. Let's just do it. Any other resource silos we can go for? We probably should. I can't remember at this point. This is the kind of thing you forget after a month. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, let's end the turn there. So Green has at least 1 good hero, but I don't think they're good enough to really cause us any trouble. We'll see. Okay, so Isra, not too surprising, does break through and takes out Nimbus. Kind of a bummer. Can't remember exactly what artifacts he had. Probably nothing super important though. Okay, so Galthran is going to go to this. Khalid has gone back, but that's okay, we can take advantage of various stat boosts, and is it worth going for the town itself? I think if there were a well, I'd be more tempted. If we were to go south instead, we could go back underground. This part we've already explored, but if we go even further south, we could break through the Dread Knights, maybe go Library of Enlightenment, and this stuff doesn't really take us anywhere interesting. I'm kind of torn as to whether we should go for this. I think with 53 spell points, I think we actually lose. So this is the type of fight we really need Vidomina for. So I'm going to bring her back in this direction, bit by bit. Then I think Aislinn just going to move to the west, but I think I am going to end this episode here, guys, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you are watching these in real time, do apologise for the slightly infrequent uploads. There is a lot going on right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.